CCTV camera thing. Sherry Elomi Magba Bulenu Mini Alej. That CCTV camera thing, I think what happened was because they narrated the case of Otedola. I think they had an issue then and there was no proof. So apparently from what they told me, it was like the princess had gone to report to the police. But they told princess to go and bring evidence. So Nigerian police gave princess the job of the police to go and do, instead of them to investigate. So you see how our country is messed up.
Sherry B, everybody an opportunity at Mashawola Lokma. Is that the reason why they must play on the intelligence of innocent people at the expense of the temple of justice? Let me be honest with you. There is nowhere you will report to police sexual abuse on a minor or a child, even if you lack evidence, and the police will tell you, we can't accept you until you go and bring evidence against the person. Nowhere police will do that. The lie you can lie is that when you went to report to them, they didn't take action because maybe they didn't have money or they are not interested. But for police to tell you that somebody is abused many years back, and you noticed or you just got the information, or you just hear, police will never ask you to go and bring evidence of an incident that has happened before. And if it had happened before, police will not tell you, go and look for new evidence and ensure that that girl is abused again and bring it to us. Premeditatedly allow that. If you report that, police, I suspect my husband is having sex with my daughter. Oh, police, I suspect my wife is having sex with my minor son, my child, my son. I suspect my housemaid is always abusing my child. I suspect my nanny is always abusing my mother, my aged mother, somebody. Police will say, okay, for us to get evidence, let's allow the person to move out of the house, or when she's not around, when she has gone home, quickly invite us. We'll set a camera in that space. Tomawa hidden. It will give us real-time incidents. And at that point, when the cameras are installed, they will not inform the victim, and they will not even be the one to invite the alleged predator or abuser down. They will want it to happen natural. That is the difference that people don't know. Now, this woman, she eventually accepts it was a setup.
So the police people gave princess the investigation to go and do. And the only thing they could do was, when the girl narrated her ordeal as a minor, all they did was, okay, this is this. Let us bring him. Let us see whether he will do it. Now, if you look at the video very well, and everybody
let us bring him.
If we were called to a movie location, there is nobody that is denying that princess set Baba Jesha up so that they could gather the evidence or fact check what the young.
That's what I'm going. Said there is nobody. Let me play it back so that you can hear. Loma confess for me. This is supposed to be a murder. Am I go?
There is nobody that is denying that princess set Baba Jesha up so that they could gather the evidence or fact check what the young girl said.
Now, this is brilliant now. I have been vindicated. This is one of the lead actors in 2021. And we were coming up to say that this is a setup. And this one that she's lying, normally, it is important for the police to arrest this person. Which police told you that go and manipulate or manufacture evidence on your own? And like I said again, there is no way the police will allow you to go and do setup on your own, and it will be admissible in any court of law. That is one natural thing you should know. If you go to, let's say you have a conversation with somebody, and you now take the conversation on your own. Let's take for instance, you go to MTN. There is no way they will give you the conversation between you and somebody without police or court order. If you now go through the back door and you extracted your conversation, you and that person, and you bring it to court, or you give it to police, or you tender it, the first thing that is likely to happen is that the other person in the voice will tell you, that's not my voice, I'm not the one, I didn't have such conversation. That thing is doctored. Said, you can hear my voice, but these people are very intelligent. They just want to nail me. That is not my voice. If you now say, okay, how did you get the audio that you brought? They will challenge. The defendant will say, audio ti egbayolu ami ebere pe bolo tiri. Normally, such evidence, the person that works in MTN, Airtel, or Globacom, to be mujade, having received an order from the court, will be the person to say, I received so order from the court through the police. I extracted the audio on so day. This is the back end evidence. I am so person. This is my position in MTN. This is the official job I did, and that audio is genuine. It's the conversation between number so and so number. This is the printout, and they will be coordinate. Then you are tender. But in absence of that, the defendant, any first will come and say, because we all know you cannot go to MTN and ask on your own that they should give you your conversation with somebody without a court order. That is where the court will strike that evidence out that, as it is, I'm not sure it is genuine, because you yourself, you cannot tell us how you came about this audio. Because you cannot tell them that I went through the back door. They will say, can you hear, my lord? He said, I asked somebody, who I can't mention. If it is legitimate, who help you to go into MTN's database and extract the source? So that is where the problem is. So naturally, this kind of setup, if truly police were involved, which is a total lie. Normally, in a normal society, this Adeton should be placed under arrest. Can you please tell us which police officer you confirmed, or who told you that it was the police that asked Princess to go and use a child or a minor to set Fabiyi up? And another thing that is so funny is that these people will claim they are fighting. We all know certainly that every time bring Okuni down, àti èyí tí wọ́n pè ní táwọn bá lo minor, wọ́n máa lo rape. All they will do is have sex with this person, and then if things go south, say the person rape you. We cannot deny the fact that they continue to use sexual abuses to destroy their target. And most times in the gender stuff, ọkùnrin ló máa wà receiving end. Obìnrin máa rape, obìnrin ṣe oríṣiríṣi, but they will always find way out and find excuse. We are not yet a strong society that go after when women do all this nonsense. And so when this particular one came up, you will know certainly that if police will advise you, or if any expert will advise you to look for a basic idea of entrapping Fabiyi, if truly he was a minor, he was a pedophile. Number one, láti gbà tí ó sọ pé ó ti ṣe aláwọ̀kọ́ yẹn, kò ṣẹlẹ̀ kejì, kò wọ ẹwà sílé yẹn, kò target ọmọ yẹn. Ìgbà tó sọ pé Fabiyi fọwọ́ kọ ọmọ when she was 7 years old, ọmọ yẹn ń gbé pẹ̀lú ẹ, ọmọ yẹn ò sick, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ò yọ̀ǹdí ẹ̀, kò gàdí rìn, nǹkan kò ṣe, wọ́n dẹ̀ lo kọ́kọ́rọ́ wọ́n fi disvirgin ẹ̀. Come on. These are extreme wickedness. Now, it took this lady 5 years to accept that Princess truly set Fabiyi up. Kí ló dé tí ó sọ nígbà yẹn ní 2021 tó dẹ̀ ń bá èmi lórúkọ jẹ́? So when I come up and say that setup is a criminal offense, you cannot entrap or lure anybody to come and commit crime. It doesn't make sense. I don't care what you achieve with your setup. It has no place in the law. So why would anybody support such nonsense? Number two, when you it was at that point I saw a lot of disgusting female saying they can use their own children. The moment I began to see children, wọ́n lè ta ọmọ wọn, wọ́n lè fọmọ wọn ṣẹ́ṣó, wọ́n lè fọmọ wọn máa ta ọjà wòsíwòsí kiri, tọmọ máa kiri lọ láti tó máa kiri láti Ṣómólú lọ sí odidi Ìkòròdú, ọmọ 10-year-old tó ti gúnyàn, 14-year-old tó ti gúnyàn, and you expect that child not to be sexually abused. Because in any society where parents can continue to be reckless with their children, they are the one encouraging abuse on their own children. Everybody, Canada, America, UK, you are duty bound to protect your children. If you fail in protecting your children, law school time to social worker the problem. Because one teacher to formole show lo baba ma chomo káàkiri tó bá bọ́ sọ́wọ́ àwọn tó bá fipá bá sọ àbí tó bá kidnap enko àwọn pedophile. So immediately you mess up with caring for your child. Kò sí nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé I was busy at work. Show no le ṣe kíní kan ni. There is no excuse for you messing up with the safety of your children. So ẹ wá imagine ìlú òyìnbó tó jẹ́ pé ó lọ mú ọmọ ẹ school nígbà tó yẹ kó lọ mú. Wọ́n lè gbọmọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ kó jẹ́ pé you will never see that child again. Ṣé ìlú òyìnbó yẹn ló máa ti wá sọ pé àwọn wá allow ẹ wá ra àwọn obìnrin tó jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ò lè padà fire fún wọn. Irú àwọn ọmọ bẹ́yẹn àwọn kọ́ ló máa gìrè irú ọmọ bẹ́yẹn. Ó ní ọmọ tó bínú ara ẹ. Because one disgusting woman tí ò lọ́mọ rí tí ò gbin rí ó wá ní òun máa fi ọmọ lẹ̀ láti fi gather evidence. Òun fẹ́ bọ̀ bóyá ẹni yẹn ṣe. Nígbà tó ọmọ ẹ ti the point is, immediately your own child, if you raise your child well, if the moment your child tells you the truth, the next thing that should be coming to your mind is how you will start protecting your child so that that child will not suffer or experience such thing again. But with Princess Iyabo, Iru just Adetoyin, they are saying they would even make the child go through another incident, another PTSD, another trauma, because they want to make a point. They want to prove. Kilo wa me gbogbo nǹkan tó wá ṣe sí o ti wá mú tó bá yẹ pé ẹ ka zo ko mo yẹn victim ní tótọ́. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ rí nínú video yẹn padà to go through another problem again. Another trauma again. Is that what you want your own child to be going through? This were my own campaign then. Gbogbo àwọn blog olórí burúkú, they were supporting them. They don't know about human rights. They don't know about children's rights and child protection. And they were arguing with me and they're trying to destroy my name. And you will see some sick women. They have basic zero knowledge of children protecting children, child protection. They are saying if they didn't use the girl, how will they gather evidence? Another part of their lies is that you as princess, if Tomani Baba Gesha ba omo sun, Tomani Baba Gesha o ba omo ekere sun fún ẹ as your colleague, and you're not sure, you want to know whether your colleague does that, then you say, okay, even if you know that what you are trying to do is criminal, you might go down for it. Say, but more 7-year-old, 5-year-old, no, my fidel, again, obey my 7-year-old. That's when I will know my friend is a pedophile. Why did you set him up with a girl that has features of an adult? See, Baba Gesha need any reason, could need opportunity at him age or more. Because let me bring him in. Only on him with a different purpose, and you place the girl beside him. Another reality of life is Princess Princess was beaten. Let me show you guys. Then you tell me, why were you beating this girl, Princess? It was. Let's get that to see. Kilo de ten lu ọmọ bí yo. Bọ́lá bá mi sílẹ̀ ní kíní sí. Ó ń lu ọmọ yẹn. Okay. My player for instance, you now see where Princess was beating that girl on that day. The question is, if the girl was a victim, you know it no. Koshi, tell Koshi.
Yeah, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ. Ṣé rí fídíò tẹ́ fẹ́ wò yìí? Fídíò tẹ́ fẹ́ wò yìí. Abiyamọ tí ó ní etí tó dẹ̀ láròjinlẹ̀. Ni mo fẹ́ kó bá mi ká lọ. Now, ẹ wo fídíò yìí.
So once you enter, you are an actor.
Yes, I mean that.
You don't waste time. You went to search the room if there's anybody.
Yes, no. And you search the whole room.
You see, Princess was beating that girl, and those people that tortured Baba Jesha, the thugs she hired, they are now saying, Princess, stop beating the girl. Let her express herself. Because Bubonti Princess itoye Belu àwọn thug yẹn. Omo yẹn realize the girl is like, this is not what you told me. This is not what you told me. The girl wanted to talk. Princess began to beat the girl. Abayema, why would you want to talk? Said, let her express herself. I'm playing it back for you to hear. So when you understand this kind of a woman, because most of these disgusting individuals, they believe, number one, that justice is for victims only. No, it's because the knowledge and education that is available for Nigerian society is not detailed enough. Basic knowledge is not there, it's empty. That is why majority don't know their rights. They don't know their fundamental human rights. They don't know about justice. They don't even know about history. That is why when people like us come out, that we understand that we have a duty and we have a role to play. Sick people like Iyabo Ojo, Dayton, Princess, and one kini clarity and one way they talk about, you actually think they are the ones that care about children, but they live disgusting lifestyles. And it is important that we let them know that it is not on your lives. You cannot continue to treat the rule of law and the table of justice this way because you believe the witchcraft and the evil inside of you. You have a social media that can help you to amplify it. And anybody you destroy, you destroy. You will now realize that they are not caring about any child.
You don't waste time. You went to search the room if there's anybody.
Yes, no. And you search the whole room.
Princess, ní padà ṣoríire. Ibi tó wà yẹn, ó máa tẹ́bọ̀ bẹ̀ ni. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo àwọn tó rán ẹ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣorí burúkú tó ṣe fọ́mọ lọ́mọ yìí. Now, tell me the reason, the rationale, why the same girl tó ní victim, gbogbo ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú tẹ́ ń tẹ̀lé àwọn eléyìí, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ lè gèrè àwọn tẹ́ ń bí. Kọ́má yẹ pé òṣì tẹ́ ń ṣe tẹ́fẹ̀ kí Nàìjíríà tẹ̀síwájú, it will come back to all of you. Because you will always act like you care, you're genuine on social media. It's pure nonsense. Now tell me, in your honesty, Princess, can you tell us one singular reason why you were beating that girl? The girl is the one in pain, according to you. The girl is the reason why you set the trap. The girl, you coached her, you forced her to be in that situation against her will. Yet she's the one you were beating when she wanted to speak. Nítorí bàtà sọ pé bàbá ìṣà ọmọ ẹ fẹ́ sọ pé no mommy ó fẹ́ jẹ́wọ́ ó wò pé olórí burúkú ó fẹ́ bà nǹkan tí mo tò lẹ́gẹ̀ẹ́ máa nù ẹ́ ṣe léṣe bóyá wọ́n padà wá bẹ ọmọ later o. But if you were honest ẹ wo bọ́mọ yẹn ṣe ń gbin máa padà play ẹ later in the middle of this show ẹ wo bọ́mọ yẹn ṣe moan from pain kí ni mo yé ó tẹ ọmọ yẹn pa ni kọ́mọ yẹn lè mọ̀ pé tó bá sọ tó fẹ́ sọ again ayé ẹ̀ máa bàgẹ́ sí mi lọ́wọ́ ni. These are serious concerns. Ẹ wá gbọ́ tí tóun yẹn dé tóun yẹn ṣe wá sọ 5 years after only yes Princess set Baba Ijesha up, but they set up because they want to gather evidence. Number one, how do you gather evidence? How will any reasonable person in this world to the I've told you Nigeria any man padà dámọ̀ pẹ̀lú orí burúkú tá ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn wèrè orí burúkú àwọn Iyabo Ojo tẹ́ fún láyé kó máa ba Nigeria jẹ́ lọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń da social media rú tó ń ba ayé jẹ́ particularly tó mú ìdọ̀tí bá Yorùbá sector and Yorùbá movie industry kò sí tí ọwọ́ Iyabo Ojo síbẹ̀ ló gba lágídí. Now báwo ni èèyàn tí ò délé ẹ̀rí 7 years ago lẹ́ni incident yẹn ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ilé tí ẹ tẹ́ pé Baba Ijesha sí it doesn't even have the address, it doesn't even know where it is. How will you now set camera to capture a real-time incident fẹ́ni tí ò mọlé yẹn 7 years ago ló ti rí ẹgbẹ̀yìn ló ti rọ́mọ ẹgbẹ̀yìn ibi tẹ́ set camera sí kò mọ bẹ̀rí ṣé wèrè lẹ́pẹ̀ wá ni. So you have to invite him to come and stay beside a girl tó ti wá dàgbà tó ti gúnyàn tó ti ní sex ẹ wá nítorí pé ẹ fẹ́ gather evidence of pedophiling lẹ ṣe pé wá. How did it how will any reasonable person ló bá mọ̀ pé ọmọ tó wà wájú òun tó gúnyàn yìí she's a minor tó bá jẹ́ pé intention pedophiling or action pedophiling ló ṣe. Even gbogbo kan tá nínú fídíò yẹn kò sí evidence of raping, there is no force and there is no denial of consent from the girl. Ẹ kò fẹ́ bá yé ẹni jẹ́ ẹ dẹ̀ ti achieve it, and this guy is coming back to life. And Biola Adebayo felt like, well, what we were told is that you slept with a girl and that is why you were sentenced. They will be shocked that he's out. For whatever reason, that means the government understand that because èmi kọ́ ni máa sọ fún ìjọba Lagos State àbí adájọ́ ipe Baba Ijesha rẹ̀ o evidence rẹ̀ pé bọ́mọ sùn ẹ fún lọ́dún mẹ́ta péré. Can somebody be sentenced for having sex with a minor and the person will be out after 3 years? Even gbogbo tá à ń sọ 2021 to 2025 2021 tí wọ́n sẹ́tì báyìí ó ti wà láàbọ̀ 2025 tó máa jáde àti ó wà November gbogbo nínú 2021 yẹn sí 2025 1 year and a half ló fi ṣe kéèsì yẹn Baba Ijesha bẹ́ẹ̀lì ló wà ilé ló wà tó fi ń gbà mẹ́ lọ because the judge understand the truth. Gbogbo ètò kù ló kọ̀ lórí prison ó dẹ̀ jáde padà bọ́n ṣe rí pé báwo la ṣe máa ṣàdúrú kàtó ìfúnyàn. He is beginning to get a voice. People are beginning to see the truth in the matter. Wọ́n realize pé ó dàbí pé Ọlọ́run kọ́ lọ fi bàbá ìpamọ́ ni o ìkàlà wọn lábí ìṣe o Iyabo yẹn wá gbéra again ó ti lówó burúkú àwọn wèrè tí ó ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí send owó sáwọn bloggers yẹn Insta blog ni o kìíní kan gossip ẹgbà owó send me your account bóyá our send the materials sí wọn publish it destroy your Fabiyi destroy your. That is what they do. That is what they do. And it is a criminal offense to gag an activist. I don't care whatever angle you are picking in this case. I have right to my own expression and to my own angle, my own standpoint. But Nigeria tojo biwa Timothy Dagba. E wa sọ pé kemi dákẹ́ lórí opinion tèmi. Ayé yín máa bàjẹ́ pọ̀ ni. E bá kro ke ba ṣe orí burúkú. Ṣé lo po gbogbo afẹ́ goku ni. Nigeria must get better. We must purge the society of organized crime. Ọwọ́ táwọn ará bí àwọn oníwà burúkú yẹn ẹni tọ́wọ́ wọn bá ti lè tó wọ́n á ní ẹ lọ tó jọpọ̀ fún ẹ fẹ́ àfọ̀ṣẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣe kọ́kọ́ ẹ ṣáà bá tiẹ̀ jẹ ẹ tó búlẹ̀tì síwájú ẹ̀kẹ́ ló lè ní ẹ kó lọ nìyẹn ń tọ́ ń pè lágbára nìyẹn gbogbo yẹn lè rí lóyìnbó kò sáyè wèrè yẹn mọ́ because everybody in the society understand the rule of law kò tó lè sọ pé ó fẹ́ di junkie ó fẹ́ di lawyer ó fẹ́ di doctor ó fẹ́ di mechanic ó fẹ́ di pastor ó máa kọ́kọ́ ní basic foundational education so kò sí béèyàn kan ṣe fẹ́ sọ pé ò ní mọ right ẹ That is why I will always respect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Immediately he became the president, the first thing he said he's going to target is education. Gbogbo òṣì àtòrí burúkú tó ń bọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tí ò fi tẹ̀síwájú yìí. Kò ṣe pé nítorí àní church tó pọ̀ tó, kò ṣe pé nítorí àní mọ́ṣáláṣí tó pọ̀ tó, kò ṣe pé nítorí àwọn ìṣẹ̀ṣe ò pọ̀ tó. Is lack of education. Security, secondly, gbogbo nǹkan tó kù, ẹ kọ́ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ní basic, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó ń bí, kọ́ ní basic knowledge. Come on, right one, come on, coffee talk, in the north, in the east, everywhere. You realize that when everybody is growing, to engage in some certain activities, like, I don't want to lie. In Batebati, education, to carry quality education, primary schools all over the country. But in 2027, sex, time school, they have the same standard and quality education. This is the duty of police. You must not be hypocritical. By the time they all grow up and they become adults and they go to different fields, basically there are some certain things I don't do. Commit a crime, I'm sorry I did it. I'm not supposed to do it because education, this is civility, this is civilization, this is crime, this is lying. So when you see this nonsense, when I was fighting there, it was just a day 5 years after. Nobody is doubting that the Babajisa stuff is a setup. Why were you castigating me that I was lying? Why were you saying me senior advocate on the social media? Must you set any setup done by any individual is criminal, is unacceptable in any law court. One video it's not going to be admissible. The only reason why they might punish Babagesha, which I have said clearly, is if the girl is truly a minor. Whether it is a setup, whether it's not a setup, because you have touched the minor and you are likely to be punished for that. With the discretion of the judge, well, you have touched a minor. But I want to say, the honest truth is that the 14-year-old that they used, it was fabrication. It's fabrication. Princess at one tier, one padà lo age to mo pe age tele lo niyen o. Iya to bi omo yen under the law is meant to be, she must take to the stand and testify. Oluwa mi oruko mi bye emi ni mo le omo. Mo bi si Mercy Hospital ni bye. Birth certificate lele. Wọ́n ma fún defendant. Then they will go and verify. They will take our testimony. Then they will go and verify. Why they report ọlọ́pàá? Or toloso. Iyamo yen wa si court. The mother of that girl is Princess sibling. Omo Iyabo baba ni. The lady, no, I'm not testifying. Number 2, no other adult was brought in to testify. No birth certificate. Iya on lo. Medical examination, nothing. ESA, the one for we agree and we accept in this court that you never slept with this girl. You didn't use car key. Oh yeah, but this one, you kissed her and she's not 14, just let it be. Gbogbo ito se ngba yen, mo fi Ọlọ́run ba gbogbo agbára ni wọ́n lò. Atoni moto, atoba, at gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n lò tó fi takú sí Lagos State government pé bàbá ìgbọ́dọ̀ bá lọ. Àwọn oní tíátà náà wá gbéra, wọ́n wá kóra wọn jọ pọ̀. And they went ahead as they went to start having meeting people. Babajisha must go down. Because if he doesn't go down, Yomi Fabiyi will have he's speaking the truth so much. And people will start paying attention to Yomi Fabiyi. Wọ́n wá ní ẹ jẹ́ ká gba ohùn, ẹ jẹ́ ká gba àṣẹ, ká gba kúrò lẹ́nu Yomi Fabiyi. Ara yín lẹ ń ṣe. Ara yín lẹ ń ṣe. Ẹ bá ń gbọ́ ara yín lẹ ń dá lóró. Ara yín lẹ ń dá lóró èmi kọ́. Anything tẹ́ bá rí pé mo bọ́ta, mo wá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Mo ti ṣe due diligence mi. I have seen the two sides of the law and I'm standing on the truth. Ó dàbí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lórí case Mohbad ni. Nígbà tí mo fà á dé stage kan, ìyàwó Mohbad yẹn wọ́n ní kò ní délé police station kankan. Mo ní so emment ni nílùú Tajọ ni. Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe máa pa Mohbad sínú ilé? tí wọ́n ìyàwó tí wọ́n turn as a suspect gbogbo àwọn tó wà nílé wọn ẹ̀ ń pariwo industry girls ló pa inú délẹ̀ lọ pa sí ìwọ tó pé láì níyàwó Mohbad ṣe ó ní rí industry girls tó pa ni. So you are not duty bound to speak the truth or you play the part. Ó wá turn out pé driver sọ pé wọ́n jà fẹ́ kú àbúrò wa sọ kẹ́mi gba fídíò kí n gba description how Mohbad àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ tí Mohbad ṣe tí Wùmí ẹ̀ ṣe tí Mohbad tó la orí mọ́lẹ̀. Why did you deceive the entire nation to another place? Àwọn alágbára gbàtàbá tí wàá wá lọ náà ṣe ẹ̀ báwọ̀ Ìyábọ̀ mẹ́ the same person tó tún protect gẹ́ẹ̀ náà Iyabo Ojo iná ni. Iyabo Ojo iná ni. You guys will need to understand that lẹ́yìn ikú sáré this same Wunmi ìyàwó Mohbad, if she doesn't have a hand in Mohbad's death, why was she throwing white cloth inside the grave of Mohbad and fetish substance Ado àti Koko Dudu? Ta ló kó ẹlẹ́bọ̀tọ̀ fún Wunmi? Ta ló kó ẹlẹ́bọ̀tọ̀ fún ọmọ Wunmi Cynthia Adébánjọ? Kò láwọn òbí gidi, kò wá láti ìdílé gidi. Ọmọ ìjọ olódi aláìṣe sọ̀ǹgbẹ́tọ́. Ìjọ olódi èrìkì náà tó ti pákéjì ogun. Ó wá ń dí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀lì aṣọ funfun àti ìkòkò àti nǹkan dúdú fún Mohbad kó máa rù lọ sọ́run. Irú ìjọ olódi gbogbo rú pálapàla báyìí. They should be able to understand and explain that. Now, in 2000, ma tún play padà o. Ẹ jẹ́ padà sẹ́yìn fún ìkẹ́ ọkọ̀ gbọ́ títí just Adétóyìn yẹn máa ń dùn gbọ́ dáadáa. Ó ní
see that CCTV camera thing. See that CCTV camera thing. Sherry Elomi Magba Igulenu Mini Alej. That CCTV camera thing, I think what happened was because they narrated the case of Otedola, I think they had the issue then and there was no proof. So apparently from what they told me, it was like the princess had gone to report to the police, but they told princess to go and bring evidence. So Nigerian police gave princess the job of...
How can police ask a complainant to go and bring evidence? Evidence old incident in it, or that they should allow Babajisha to come and abuse the girl again and bring the video. Evidence to come and do what? And how can what we are seeing in that video, I'll play it to you. And what evidence is the princess who gather? See, yeah, this is the best way to do it. And some sick women out there. When any woman tells you, I can use my child to entrap somebody to sexually abuse my child, you will know that person doesn't deserve to have children. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá yẹ pé àṣàlàyé lò ó yá time tó ń pín ọmọ, ó yá time tó yẹ pé àwọn áńgẹ́lì burúkú àwọn áńgẹ́lì dúdú ló ń pín ọmọ lọ́pẹ́ wọn fún túlọ̀ àwọn yẹn. Because normally you know from that language they don't deserve to have children. This is beyond ṣèbẹ́yìn náà bímọ ọmọ àṣẹlẹ̀. No. They know certainly that what we are fighting for here is not a matter of protecting a pedophile. Nobody will do that. But you're the mental problem. I'm a justice fighter. I'm an activist. I'm a human rights advocate. I'm a human rights consultant. I have a human rights NGO. Nígbà táwọn ilé ìfowóra steru àti stay tó fi ń gún aṣọ kó lè gọpa tó ń lọ sí premier káàkiri èmi fi millions tèmi mo fi ṣe human rights summit mo fowó tèmi mo fi ń jà fáwọn tó ní human rights issue. People will support me. I use it to say, let's give people voice. Let's give people hope. And all of you will find your blogs. You think with your criminal blogs, with your anonymity of social media that you are enjoying, you will use it to silence me or destroy my own reputation. I say to you, not on your life, woe betides all of you. Shall we social media and all of you shall we social media and all of you flourishing? When you have substance inside you, gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ máa ń dánwò yẹn, I will bring you down. You cannot continue to, you can't fool Nigerians continuously. Look at even when they released Babagisha, I spoke out. The commissioner and attorney general came out and said, Babagisha went to appeal, the two was set aside. Case appealing. If he was a pedophile and was found guilty, will it drag government to appeal and say no? And it was one called USNE. You cannot see, they cannot even think outside the box. That in this same Nigeria, and you're also going to Lagbara abuse the law process. Not to talk of a whole government. And the Commissioner of Justice could come out and say, Babagisha took us to appeal courts. And then he won 2 out of the remaining 4 charges again. And he told us guilty, told us our appeal. Before you even put all your cases together and you present it before the appeal judges. Appeal, it goes through some process. You must compile records. And then when you compile your records, you bring everything, they will look at it, show to you who appeal. And then they file it before appeal. Lagos State government, no one did anything about that case should be thrown out of court and then they should be paying damages to the man. The Commissioner of Justice, he came out and gave a report saying, yes, Babagisha took us to court of appeal. And he won 2 out of the 4 count charges toku. And then went to Supreme Court. But approve it. And it almost this government and princess, they removed the guy. I have to share 2 count charges and prison. And because they lied. He's flirting, thinking he's flirting with an adult. If the girl is a 14-year-old, prove it to me so that I can know whether I should finish my term. Or I'm going to be getting out and say, why would you do that to me for heaven's sake? Who be shefe bayi mi girl odo pele nko legi mi o de form of obìnrin demi. Kí ló tó ma fo obìnrin demi? Kí ni ma won ọkùnrin jù tó kọjá obìnrin? Kí ni nǹkan tó lè jẹ́ kọkùnrin pastor tó lágbára jù ní ayé obìnrin ló lè fi dé tó ma stop. The most powerful president in this world. Obìnrin o wá fo obìnrin demi same way, and then you change the narrative and said I am a pedophile and you kept me in prison. And Lagos State government went to court. They refused to prove the age of the guy. Hey, there's 14-year-old. This man went to appeal. I am happy you have been absolved. But when they started coming after me, they thought we're going to keep quiet. Do I look like I'm somebody that will be supporting sexual abuse of children, that will be supporting rape? When we speak the truth, you cannot continue to ask us to keep quiet. Why on earth? And one important thing, 5 years after, you are now confirming it was a setup. That shows immediately that it is already an organized crime. To my take a 5-year-old, 7-year-old left it there, Babagisha. To allow away. To show where then we will say, okay, well, you are not supposed to put that child there, but at least it is evidence. But you are a pedophile, Babagisha, because you are not meant to be sexually attracted to a 7-year-old. So Thomas is 7-year-old at a reason. Though they shouldn't do it, but this one, princess should be excused. All men naturally can be attracted to. Baba anyone attracted someone here. Your husband can be attracted to that girl. It's standard. Don't touch children. Don't touch minor. But you want to put 14-year-old kill it to my video. Or work with 14, come and prove the age. They refuse to prove it at the 5th age, at the empty age here, at the run your seven. And you have butter. Who are not sort of colleague, okay, I will honor you first. And when it's about baggage, I honor. I'm here out. Guess you do 3-4 years. And at the end of the day, I am out. I didn't sleep with anybody. if I have slept with that girl and the government also put our only evidence, they would have sentenced me to life imprisonment or something like 50, 40 years. Even when Baba Ijesa was sentenced, this just Adetum and the rest were saying Baba Ijesa was sentenced to 16 years. They are expecting somebody to start arguing with them. No, it's not 16 years. She 18 your no and no 16. Well, and let it be this, it will never go consecutively. I know the gimmicks you are playing, and what charges so that guilty guilty. 4 count charges here. You would have to serve the highest of the 4 count charges. Okay, for that reason, no problem. I'll let it go. And they said go. And they said the man should go. And now video, see princess in shake, but Baba Ijesa jáde. Ó dẹ̀ tàn wọ́n yàn pé the 5 years sentence, but 3 years, Baba Ijesa ló yẹn, is the calculation of 16 years. But the 3 years and 4 months is the prison calendar of 16 years. Just because they don't want honest young people, the Gen Z, to ask, man, there is no way Lagos State government will sue Baba Ijesa to court or drag him to court for defiling and having sex with a minor, as you all claimed. That is why he was found guilty. The truth they don't want anybody to hear is that Baba Ijesa was not sentenced or found guilty of having sex with that girl. Nothing was proven against him. No evidence, nothing, no witness. Let me be honest with you. Woman acts like a psychologist. I play a video, then no court. They were playing it as if they just brought the girl and the woman in for the first time. According to that woman, this stage woman again, you know, like what you told me the other time. So once it bagbera, the son now pointed that to the judge, like, madam, you told us that in this video, this is the first time you are seeing this girl. Now, let's go back to so minutes. Or play. You said what you told me the other time in the room. Yes, say it again. So that means you have met this girl before. Let's say recording. Must you buy in your journey? Princess told that Asiri when the trial started. Quote me anywhere. As some princess could come for any stamp, but over UK. Koko lawful stamp. Princess left Nigeria in 2021, November or early December. Laying to Lagos State party presentation or prosecution or presenting against Baba Ijesa. She did not wait for Baba Ijesa to defend himself. Because by the time Baba Ijesa they might have ordered for arrest. What feji keta and what to be chef Ogbeni Bera Yadanu. Who is he lonely? On le sheri pe e lowo video doctor sentence Baba Ijesa. E ri pe e princess nbe. Awo ti Yadanu. Eleshi amasanga te yon ko le. Ta lo le princess gba. What will be the basis of running to UK to say you are seeking asylum? She Baba Ijesa ti won ti be ran lo ewon lo nle e kaakiri ni abitani. Because the government and the police protected you and they were fighting your case. Ma tún padà sí video bí tó ti ń lọ ọmọ yẹn nínú kíní yẹn ẹ wá wo again, then you feel disgusted. Now listen again.
The police to go and
mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ. Ṣé ní fídíò tẹ́ fẹ́ wò yìí? Fídíò tẹ́ fẹ́ wò yìí. Abiyamọ tí ó ní etí tó dẹ̀ láròjinlẹ̀ ni mo fẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ àmọ́ ìka lọ. Now ẹ wo fídíò yìí.
So once you enter, you are an actor.
yes, immediately.
Yes, during this time, you went to search the room if there's anybody.
Yes, no. And you search the whole room. No.
Down. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá jẹ́ abiyamọ. Tẹ́ support the princess. Tí ẹ bá lè béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Tí ẹ bá lè sọ pé please we want you to explain to us. Tí ẹ play video why were you beating this girl on the same day you used her? Or the same day you called Baba Ijesha to your house and recorded this video. Why were you beating this girl on the same spot? Let me Baba Ijesha. Can anybody tell me the reason why the girl deserves to be beaten? Can anybody? They saw this video. They saw the princess beating this girl. They failed to ask, princess, how are you beating this girl? She's a minor. Abi? She doesn't know what she's doing. And you are fighting for her. What did she do? Video. And you are so sure that the girl was a victim. For you to be torturing this girl. Those guys said you will injure her. Let her express herself. Now, another thing, princess, why throughout the investigation, Iyabo just why were all of you not talking about Damola Adekola? Shebi wo princess, wo ton at Iyabo ni ewole lo elowo Baba Ijesha. There is no way you will go in. The police will not tell you we have the other suspect here. Because in that you want to see the commissioner of police, I will play the commissioner of police stuff to you now. Kewagbo press release, commissioner of police in by the Lagos State. Kewagbo funa yin again. Come and listen to the commissioner of police then. Before Kotolo protesting is that means Princess Just Adeton Iyabo, they knew about this other guy. Listen to the commissioner of police then.
It was alleged. You don't do trial on pages of newspaper. Baba Ijesha case, there are two cases. One, it was alleged 7 years ago to have defiled a girl, which was 7 years ago. The girl is now 14 years. As at that time, no complaint was made. Nothing was. But last week, a video went viral where he was arrested having sexual assault. Whatever indecent assault. When a man touches a woman where he's not supposed to, without authority and consent, it now becomes a sexual assault. That's exactly what we are. Sexual assault. To which he admitted that he actually assaulted. So not that really assault in the assault of the criminal most aspect, that when he slaps somebody, when he injures somebody, now it's still assault. But this one now is a sexual one because the girl was told where and without her consent. So the case of the department being added to it. Still under thorough investigation, and we need some scientific ones to be. Sexual assault is a billable offense. For God's sake. It's a billable offense. It's not like rape. No allegation of rape was made against him.
No allegation of rape was made against him.
But yesterday they are out with me. And interviewed all of them.
Again, no allegation of rape was made against him. Again, that part I can go.
Was made against him. But 3 hours yesterday they are for God's sake. It's a billable offense. It's not like rape. No allegation of rape was made against him. But 3 hours yesterday they are out with me. I interviewed all of them, one after the other, including the girl that was allegedly assaulted, including the mother of the girl. Including Iyabo himself, Fabiyi himself.
And
including the other person that was alleged.
The other person that was alleged?
For 3 hours. And listen.
Shetibo, including the other person that was alleged. This was before they went to protest. This was before Iyabo Ojo, Just Adeton, Princess, and one woman, Larry Tiabi, Toshe Dibi Die Arere, before they went to protest. So they knew about these people because we didn't call a protest. So the honor of Fabiyi Shani Bay. When they were doing everything, they did not even mention the other guy. When some women want to, this is the commissioner of police. When you see somebody like us fighting in a case, not because I am supporting sexual abuse on children, not because I'm supporting rape, but you cannot continue to believe that justice is for victims only. That is not how the Constitution is made. Our Constitution is not to fight for a angle, victims only. Our Constitution is for everybody. Human rights is for every human being. If you go to prison, prison, video, social media, NGOs, interview prison inmates me. I am not a rapist. They lied against me. Elogogu Archie Williams, he spent 32 years in prison for a rape he never committed. Victim Archie Williams later, after 32 years, not realize pay one karamo. Video including the other guy that was alleged. Because Moshe sung by one voice mole. One voice mole. Question Princess Iyabo to kilo de ti wa bitter. Nigbati the other guy that was alleged. Kilo de ti pariwo sita pe kilo de ti won gbe bobo yen wa si court. They are not interested. En tó fún wọn ṣe ni bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà òun ló lórúkọ òun ló wáyé wá dáràn òun ló ṣe fẹ́ ṣe fíìmù ẹni wáyé dáràn so ẹ máa wò lọ en dá padà sẹ́yìn díẹ̀ máa ń dùn.
Including Iyabo himself, Fabiyi himself, with the other person that was alleged, every of them, one after the other, including the girl that was allegedly assaulted, including the mother of the girl, including Iyabo himself, Fabiyi himself, with the other person that was alleged. Everybody, for 3 hours, and listen to them one after the other. But I don't want to be a judge in my case now, so we have compiled the case. We have sent to the DPP, Office of Attorney General, of Justice Lagos State, for legal advice on what to do. Once that one comes out, then, based on legal advice, I should take it. But for now, what I'm going in the media about is still in our custody. The case is available, they will not consider him for bail. So while we hear the legal advice, the file has been educated, has been sent to the Ministry of Justice. When the legal advice comes now, whatever advice where, we shall take action. So that's the case of that. But, so the convention alleged made, so the convention that that girl was assaulted, but not the girl was raped, or the girl was defied. Alleged made.
That the confession Baba Ìjẹ̀ṣà made. Important too.
So the convention that that girl was assaulted, but not the girl was raped, has been sent to the Ministry of Justice. When the legal advice comes now, whatever advice where, we shall take action. So that's the case of that. But, so the convention alleged made, so the convention that that girl was assaulted, but not the girl was raped or the girl was defied. So this is that clarification. The case of defilement was alleged to have happened 7 years ago when she was 7 years old. So this one that was recorded and which he confessed and apologized to is that of assault on.
This is the commissioner of police. Now, if a commissioner of police can come out and say the confession Fabiyi made was that he touched the girl, not raping. Now, investigation. Lagos State wa gba case lo won. Wọ́n wá ní àwọn rí pé bàbá ó wà ṣe kó bọ́mọ yẹn sùn. And that they want Fabiyi to be sentenced to life imprisonment. You can see why we were fighting as a human rights organization there. The police would investigated, said we didn't see anything. He didn't confess to it. No evidence of Fabiyi. No evidence, one single evidence or witness. Even Princess herself is not a witness that Fabiyi slept with the girl. Kò ní evidence. Kò ṣe pé òun náà rí kankan. Kò ṣe pé Fabiyi jẹ́wọ́. Ta ló wá lo agbára tó ní that Fabiyi through Lagos State government should be sentenced to life imprisonment. Now, they now put that up. Why over here? So lóòótọ́ ni pé wọ́n fẹ́ báyé máa ń jẹ́ tó yìí. Ta lẹni máa ń ṣe? Ta ni Fabiyi ṣe tó lè dáríjì? Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀rú ti yá ẹ̀. Orí wàhálà ẹni Fabiyi daddy tó bí Ìjẹ̀ṣà. The father of Fabiyi. Orí wàhálà ẹni bàbá yẹn kú sí. Fabiyi could not bury his father. He had no chance to bury his father. Is that the kind of country? You know, at the end of the day, I want to say, ṣé gbogbo nǹkan tí ẹ ní as evidence pé Fabiyi ó like ọmọ yẹn. Ó like lẹ fẹ́ kí Fabiyi lọ sí life imprisonment fún. De bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run Nigerians. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ṣe orí burúkú lórí social media. Ẹ wá ní ìlú gbóná mọ́ yín. Ẹ ní kò sí kankan. Mọ̀ gbogbo àwọn kìíní. It works like kinetic energy. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ lè máa kọ́ ṣe social media. You've turned social media to a witchcraft hub. Ẹ wá dé àwọn wèrè kan. That Yomi Fabiyi. Ayé yìí ti bàjẹ́. Gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wọn rádá. Èmi ò sí gbogbo líkì tẹ́ máa ṣe orí burúkú ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú. This is a commissioner of police that spoke here. Èmi kọ́ ni mo sọ̀rọ̀. Èmi kọ́ ni mo judge rí. And you want the judge to sentence Fabiyi to life imprisonment. Even when he was sentenced, okay, Fabiyi, you know what? Just go and go and do your assault. Let's maintain the assault. They know that Fabiyi is only going there for 3 years and from. Yes, he has went to serve his sentence. He went for clinical, he was found guilty. As if Fabiyi was sentenced for having sex with a child. Bobo ten so put get natural crime. Kò síbẹ̀. Reason tí Fabiyi fi lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀wọ̀n was based on the concocted crime. They cook up, they involve, they drag, they cook up fúnra yín tí ò ní kò ṣe pẹ̀lú òfin. It's why the man went to jail. And you are calling him a pedophile on that. You are calling him a rapist on that. And they are pushing the government to say, Fabiyi is a sex, all those nonsense. Even if you call him a sex offender, an ex-convict, if he says I am not, I can continue to say I am not a rapist. I will never touch a child. Why don't you respect his opinion on that? I said, they said you did, we punish you, but me, I am not. And I will never be. It's because he never said, can you be Fabiyi? Yes, I am a rapist, I am a pedophile, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Interview is the only reason why anybody should be angry. These people are so wicked. The voice is coming to gain his life back. They want to attack Biola because people, when they use fake accounts to destroy people, they are coming for me. I quickly succumb to them. What is and kilo wrong in Biola? She has a platform. Say your bit. Even the social media is a tool of expression. When you say whatever you want to say, people will rationalize it. He said he's not a rapist. But did he say he's not an ex-convict? He's an ex-convict because he has gone to jail and come out. If he says, I am not an ex-convict, he might just tell like, don't worry, we understand you. But anybody that has gone to prison and has been sentenced is an ex-convict. So when you say you're not an ex-convict, you're only saying that for yourself. But what we know on record you've been to prison, you've come back, so you can still be referred to as an ex-convict. He never denied being an ex-convict. But you are pinning something on him. And in his mind, in my own mind, I am not interested in touching a child. I have seen an adult. I even ask her, I'm an adult. Sex. This flexing is a social culture. Tẹ́bá wo bẹ́ẹ̀ ló bí ṣe fi ọkọ tó fẹ́ ó jàgbà lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ ni ó flex pẹ̀lú ọkọ rẹ̀ ni o ló fi di ìyàwó tó di yẹn o. Gbogbo àwọn Iyabo yẹn kò ṣe pé kò tí ì date ẹni tó kéré sí lọ́jọ́ orí rí o. Ó ti date actor tó kéré sí lọ́jọ́ orí dáadáa o. Támọ́ kí n forúkọ bu bọ̀bọ́ yẹn láṣìírí for now torí ẹni ẹlẹ́ni kí stray bullet má lọ bá. Kí lè wá ṣe orí burúkú tẹ̀ ń ṣe kàbáyé fún? Me that I'm fighting èmi consult èmi dẹ́ ní pé kí n mórí lẹ̀ kí n fọ́sùn gbogbo àwọn olórí burúkú wèrè tó kójọ máa ọ̀nà tún gbé sórí kíní kan tún dé ẹ̀nà kíní kan and they thought they can destroy me. Ó ní mi Ọlọ́run wá fi hàn wọ́n lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn Ọlọ́run wá bless mi dáadáa. Ẹ woru kéèsì Mohbad sìn abiyamọ wo ló máa rí irú Wùnmí yẹn ìyàwó Mohbad tó rí pé ó ju aṣọ funfun àti kurubé sí orí sàárè Mohbad tó máa tún máa mú sábẹ́ tó máa mú tírà tó máa ní to hell with millions of Nigerians, to hell with the government of Nigeria, to hell with the police. This girl will never be held accountable. She was arrested, the woman was arrested in November after an investigation was done. She is said to be complicit and she is alleged to be complicit and she has a hand in Mohbad's death. One low connection, one come from bail. Listen, but when you protest, you don't even ask in the case today. Fine, all of us cannot be pursuing the case, cannot follow up. But as a human rights organization, with some justice seekers on TikTok who were pursuing and following up on the case, if the case is dead running here, want to lower Lagbara, and it told she's already been fingered by even by law, by common sense, and it told you arrested by any. She's with the power of the likes of once she put in Lagbara, you could say only for work. We pushed the case as a human rights organization. We were engaging the police, engaging the rights institution, engaged everywhere, and by the special grace of God, they went to go back into the case, and then she was arrested. She even turned herself in Labuja. She bragged. I want with the Toko Joko lie, Wumi o Lagbara ju, àwọn Lagbara lo ame ko le wo police station. Fúnra rẹ̀ ló wọ slippers. Tó de pampers tó fi gbọ̀nà Abuja lọ. Pẹ̀lú lawyer wèrè kan báyìí tó ní. Kí lórúkọ wọn tẹ̀lé kí lawyer ẹjọ́ náà. Ó ní lawyer Wumi ẹjọ́. Ah, Jésù. Ah, Beneda. Ah, ó jọ ìkórìíra. Ó ní lawyer Wumi ẹjọ́ ìkórìíra. Tẹ́ bá lè rí tó tọ́. Ó jọ akọ ìkórìíra. Ayé yada. Ó ní ó jọ lawyer wèrè tó ń kó kiri ni. Silly ass people. Tẹ́bá máa wò náà ẹ̀bọ́n Iyabo iná mẹ́. Kí ló dé kí la ṣe Nàìjíríà? Ṣé wọ́n ní kọ́kọ́ ìwọ ló máa kọ́ mọ́ Ṣèyí Tinubu ni? Ṣé wọ́n ní kọ́ ló máa kọ́ mọ́ ìwọ ló máa kọ́ mọ́ Ṣèyí Tinubu ni? The nation, millions of people said they want justice for Mohbad. They are there using their influence to say that they should not give Mohbad justice. That means they are saying the millions of Gen Zs and youths, they are irrelevant, they are absurd, they are waste, they have no voice in their country, and the government will continue to flourish. And even they will force them to go and vote and do anything. And I'm saying it to you. Which one do you understand? Nígbà tó máa gbé WhatsApp group jáde, ṣé bẹ́lẹ̀ bọ́tọ̀ Iyabo yẹn bẹ̀? Ẹ wo orú yẹn tó gbé WhatsApp group jáde lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad pẹ̀lú tó dà ó tún sọ ọlọ́run báyẹn ká ẹ ṣọ́ pé àwọn èèyàn gidi lájọ wà Nàìjíríà ìṣá lọ́ máa jẹ́ kí èèyàn ṣí àwọn èèyàn wá pò pánú lò ẹ wo orú Just Adétóyìn ó ní nobody is disputing that the Babajisha stuff is a setup. It was the police that asked that when she should go and bring evidence. So police now ask you to use an innocent child or minor. Any attempt to use the girl physically in that setup becomes null and void, and it is a serious crime on the side of princess, because it will amount, if until an abuse happen again on that girl, no evidence can be said to be gathered. That is when you will see some sick women. That is when you will see them, they will come out and tell you, I can use my child to trap a sex predator. I can use my child to trap a rapist, and I will leave both of them inside the house. I will go and dodge somewhere. I want to see if the rapist will rape my daughter again. And I want to gather evidence. And it is until that rapist rape your child before you can claim to have evidence. If you tell my princess here, she's wicked, evil. Activities to her, she did not enter the house. She was waiting for final action. Autonomy to fake gather. One more walk off will report I'm a 7 years in Tofelo need the original video. In that only pe ko fun won ni kan to fe ni won wa pe eleyi o le gbe wa debe tan e je ka lo 7 years story. That is why the commissioner said from the onset, nowhere no rape allegation of rape was made against him. So see, that is how criminal, how disgusting, how backward these people can be. And that is why we have to be very careful. There are so many sick women, so many sick people on social media. They don't deserve to have children. That's why they will come up and tell you, me by mistake, because they don't even understand the law. They will tell you, yes, they can do. How can you ask your own child? I want to know whether the person will do it. There is nothing like he almost did it. It's not an evidence. So if you want to gather evidence, it is doing it that must be an evidence. Ojoko segbe. Oh why? Oh, there's a way, but Ojoko segbe. It showed you unless Ojoko segbe. Did it? Ojoko segbe means a crime. That means that's not an evidence. So until the girl is touched, before it becomes an evidence. So why would you want the girl to suffer PTSD, trauma again? Since you said she was suffering trauma, that was why she complained to somebody. Why do you want her to go through again? Because as a child, as a minor, she can't understand whether it is a trap or you are asking her to go through it the second time. That is what will be in the memory of that child or minor. I am going through the pain again. Not because I understand this one that he wants to do now is not the original one. It's just a trap. No child will understand that, for heaven's sake. Don't do it, please. If you, though we might have a government that encourages the likes of princess, but a content machine last year, kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́lẹ́kejì. Wọ́n irú tí wèrè tí princess ṣe kò lè lè gbà kó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kejì nílùú Èkó. Kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀. The government cannot support such nonsense again. We will never accept. Ó pè kẹ́ bá kúkú ṣe nǹkan than to encourage this nonsense. Gbogbo ohun tó dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà yẹn, Iyabo iná lo amplify. Òun lo amplify. So the fact remains that if they are claiming the girl is a child, it's a minor, that's it. At the soft one by any iconic for one princess, is this girl 14? Let's just know. Or careful any true age here. If the girl is truly 14, the only thing that you have is assault. Go. Princess, the same 14-year-old, not the one of his setting up, go for life imprisonment. Because you used a child for entrapment. It's criminal offense, it's punishable with life imprisonment. And then to even record premeditatedly, you recorded sexual, because the only way such recording will not be a crime is when the police are involved and they are the ones that set it up, and they will know that images will not go out. Criminal or princess, and the recording is not sanctioned because they want to shout, where are we, Gary? They are the ones that released the video. The reason why you will know they are the ones that released the video is because they went to edit it. Party princess ibi to ti njuwe nǹkan tó máa ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó máa ṣe kò ṣe kíni No audio. It has been edited. So there is no way they can deny to the law enforcement that our caller will release the girl. They don't care about the girl. They threw it out with the face of the girl out and they claim she's 14. No pressure should make any mother to even throw such a thing out. No pressure will make the police to release the video. If they want to even release, from onset, they will blur the face of the girl.